July 3rd, 2014. Guys, this Hurricane Arthur is increasing very fast. I think we're going to see a Category 2 here before the day's over. Notice the chart. It's a hurricane intensity scale, and this is wind damage only. Don't forget, you could be dealing with water and storm surge. Now, at Category 1, 75 miles an hour to 95 miles an hour. Check this out. Again, this is a model. We're at 90 miles an hour now, and that was as of an hour ago. NOAA doesn't upgrade it live. It'll come in every few hours and upgrade it. The last upgrade was at 90 miles an hour. Notice at 96, you're Category 2. That changes the ball game because of the power involved. Let me play the model through. And again, one of the other models are showing Cat 2 also. You start getting significant damage, and all of that debris flying is dangerous in itself if you're behind in a structure that's being torn apart like this. Now, the Outer Banks of North Carolina are dead in the path. I'm sure they probably have finished most of their evacuation or are prepared to do it. Now, Cat 3, you get it to 111 miles an hour. We could approach that lower edge of that. We'll just have to see. It's not that far between 96 and 111. Now, Cat 4s and Cat 5s, I don't think we're going to have to worry about anything like that. But just to give you an idea, guys, what we went through here for Katrina, devastating. There were places that are just unrecognizable on the Mississippi Gulf Coast now, all through there. But I lived there for several years and could not locate buildings that I had known for years. Could not even tell what city blocks I was on. But here's just a breakdown of it. When you get into the Category 2 here, it says extremely dangerous winds will cause extensive damage. Well-constructed frame homes could sustain major roof and siding damage. Near total power loss is expected with outages that could last several days to weeks. Then you get up, you can read the scale, you can pause it. But here is the location. Now, this is a few hours old, and this is advisory number 11 that was corrected at 11 a.m. Now, we're about 3 hours past that, but we're at 90 miles an hour. So I'm more than almost positive we're right at the Cat 2 stage. And if you look at the radar on it, you can see it. The yellow is Cat 1. When you get into the orange circles, you're at Category 2. Or you're listening North Carolina, really all along that area. You can see that the blue is tropical storm warnings. The red and pink are hurricane watches and warnings. Now, the track is staying pretty much where it was at. There's one model that brings it closer to shore than any of the others, but the white one is the latest model. But again, that puts the Outer Banks of North Carolina dead in the path. This is going back since the inception of the storm. We started watching it. Now, you can tell it's just off Myrtle Beach, almost dead east. And look at this. See that eye? I'll pull all this up, guys. We'll take a closer look at it. Just look around the Bay of Campeche and down through the Caribbean. See, everything that builds up is being sheared right now, and it's dry coming off Africa. But here's some of the timing. This is from NOAA. Notice 8 a.m. Friday morning. The location of the storm is over the Outer Banks or just crossing it. That means tonight. And I'm going to put some live webcams up, guys, so we can kind of check this out. But tonight, the Outer Banks are going to get slammed. At 8 o'clock in the morning, it's going to be past you guys. In the purple is going to be trouble. It goes down as you get out of that purple area into the red somewhat. But you can see the Outer Banks are going to get it, guys. You in the entire coast of North Carolina, as a matter of fact. So if you got, boating interest, houses on the beach, anything, we're dealing with a Cat 2 storm now. Very strong, very well-defined eye. Now, I'm going to go to a couple webcams before the video is over and show you. But check this out as we pull up. Again, we're right on the verge, if it's not a Cat 2. Now, again, that 90 miles an hour is almost 3 hours old on that report. And you can see that the coast of South Carolina is getting a lot of wind and rain now. And the northwest quadrant, which is the top right of the screen, is always the strongest, most dangerous part of the storm. The highest winds, highest storm surge, things like that. And there's just no way that parts of Carolina are not going to get hit very hard by this along the coast. One of the things about it, when you have a hurricane that comes straight in, as we look at Myrtle Beach live, is that it comes in and it's over with. And as soon as the eye gets over land, it starts decreasing. We're going to move up the coast into North Carolina. Notice the tide is out now. I don't know the tidal times there. You may want to check that out. And this is up getting into the Outer Banks. Check this out. You can see that the very dark offshore guys getting into North Carolina. They're starting to, you see there's a truck down there. I guess they're starting to get some of the stuff off the beach. And here we're going a little further north on the Outer Banks. A lot of people still there. I guess they have adequate time to get out of there. But this Cat 2 is not playing. Now let's go right down near the Carolina borders of North and South Carolina. You can see this wave action. This is not playing. Look out there, guys. If you've ever been in a boat on the ocean, when you got white caps that far out, you got problems. This is what's coming in. Again, Cat 2. Everybody beware. Remember the earlier video of the warning about riptides and currents, things like that. Now you're going to be dealing with structural damage, no power. Heads up, be safe.